Hello everyone, I'm Alex from Arcane MTG, and today we are not doing a Magic the Gathering Arena video. We are going to talk about the announcement from Wizards of the Coast in the last few hours that the banned and restricted list has been updated and Field of the Dead is now banned. If you follow this channel or follow Magic the Gathering, at all really, you'll be very familiar with this card. It's the land that lets you, every time another land enters the field, if you have 7 or more lands, you create a 2/2 zombie token. You can have 4 of them on the field at once, all doing their effects, and when paired with Golos the Tireless Pilgrim, a 5-mana artifact creature that can search Field of the Dead directly from your deck and put it onto the battlefield, you get a very strong and consistent deck, especially when paired with a lot of ramp that lets you get to these tools a lot earlier. So Wizards of the Coast noticed the strength of this deck. The reasons are all explained in this article, which I will post a link to below. But anyway, I will summarize. They realized that this was a very strong deck that was defining the metagame and restricting the options that players had when deck building other decks that weren't Field of the Dead and Golos base. They also noticed something which they didn't like, which was that games involving this deck tended to be very long, because you become involved in this war of attrition where it's who can get the most zombies out, and you always have blockers, and it was increasing the length of gameplay, which Wizards of the Coast do not like, because they're trying to make Magic the Gathering a very watchable, they're trying to make it an esport, and having long drawn-out games where the same thing happens over and over is not conducive for watchable esport. So those are the reasons why this card has been banned. What does that leave us with? What are the implications of this ban? Well, there is another card that has been a little bit of an elephant in the room while Field of the Dead decks have been running rampant, but people have been talking about it, but it's kind of been ignored because Field of the Dead was so strong, and it's likely that it's no longer going to be possible to ignore this card and the problems it's creating. And of course, it's a 3-mana planeswalker. Of course, it's Oko, Thief of Crowns. If you play a Gilded Goose on your first turn, you can get this out turn 2. Otherwise, you're playing it turn 3, which is very early. It can turn any of your artifact or creature threats into Elks, and then it can take whatever it wants from you, really, and give you a food token in exchange. This card is broken, and I and many other Magic the Gathering players, this is not an original call out, but there's a lot of concern that now that Field of the Dead is gone, this card is going to run rampant and possibly make Magic the Gathering a little less fun. The problem is that because he is the face of the new Throne of Eldraine set, and because he's selling an awful lot of Throne of Eldraine packs for Wizards of the Coast, there is absolutely no chance that this card is going to be banned. So, welcome to the new standard. Oko, Thief of Crowns, no Field of the Dead. Let's see how it develops. Hopefully someone will figure out a way to make this less of a problem, but I'm not sure I see it happening, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.